It may surprise you. Heroin overdoses are down. The bad news? Another drug is surging. No doubt you've heard of fentanyl by now. It's a man-made opioid, a prescription painkiller.
Tackling our current state of addiction means tackling both supply and demand of deadly drugs. And while the demand will always be there, experts now focus on trying to cripple the supply that flows from all corners of the globe right here to Pittsburgh. You know how powerfully addictive opioids are. We hear about deadly heroin overdoses every day. The Drug Enforcement Administration tries to isolate where heroin comes from.
Most of the heroin that we're seeing in this particular region is coming in the United States from Mexico. And that's a lot different from 15 years ago, where most of the heroin we were seeing on the East Coast and the states at large were coming from the Far East, countries like Afghanistan, Thailand. That's not the case anymore. Most of the heroin we're seeing here comes up from Mexico, and it's being trafficked by Mexican drug cartels. One of the things that we're aware of is that the Sinaloa cartel, which El Chapo, who was recently extradited to the United States, was affiliated with, was responsible pretty much for most of the heroin from Chicago eastward.
Even with El Chapo back in prison, the problem is far from solved. Lately, many of the heroin overdoses you hear about aren't actually heroin overdoses. They're fentanyl overdoses.
Well, in 2016, the medical examiner's office indicated that fentanyl surpassed heroin as the #1 drug for overdose deaths. Fentanyl is 40 to 50 times more potent and more addictive than heroin.
The fentanyl problem started in the medical world.
And it's most commonly used in the form of a patch, the Duragesic patch. So we had a number of overdoses a year that were people addicted that would use 4 to 7 patches that would try to extract the matter from the patches. But it was all coming out of the pharmaceutical industry.
2 reasons why fentanyl and all of its analogs or versions are so much tougher to tackle than old-fashioned heroin. Number 1, it's far more powerful and addictive. And number 2, it can be manufactured anywhere. It doesn't have to come from the poppy fields of Mexico or Afghanistan or Thailand.
It is synthetic, so it's created in a lab. It is somewhat structurally similar to morphine, and as are all opioids like oxycodone and hydrocodone and things like that are prescribed. And fentanyl is available by prescription, and we use it in the hospital, and when used appropriately can be very effective. But they are created in labs. My understanding, and I'm not a law enforcement officer, is primarily in China and Mexico, and then imported. And you can bring in large amounts of powdered fentanyl or carfentanil or methylfentanyl, and less of it is needed to get the same effect as heroin. So you take away the cost of having to grow poppies and transport it out of Afghanistan or wherever it is, and then create morphine and purify it and all those things. You can just do it in a lab from scratch at less cost and provide a product that is more potent and, unfortunately, as we're seeing, more deadly.
That ready-made product, according to the DEA, starts in China. It's shipped to Canada and then crosses the border into the U.S., right into your neighborhood.
And China has agreed to clamp down on some of these issues, so we're hoping that does help. But you can order the precursor chemicals from India, from Germany, some other Eastern Europe countries.
Heroin used to be cut with a little fentanyl. Now, the fentanyl is cut with a little bit of heroin.
Now it's just overtaken the heroin market. So, and even the dealers are pushing, they're telling people, this is fentanyl. I asked an addict one time, why do you want to do that stuff? It's killing people. And she said, if it's killing people, it's got to be good stuff. I have to have it. So that's the mind of an addict. That's why we're trying to shut this stuff down.